Hello, everybody. Welcome in RhinoMan Nightcap. Today we have a special edition of RhinoMan Nightcap. We have a new slot channel that's just starting out, and we're going to give her a little bit of help and guidance, and we're going to find out who she is, what she's about, what her plans are, and everything else. First of all, I would like to say hi to Simon. It's a slot machine. Now, we're still doing the Simon Subathon until the end of the month. So if you haven't checked out Simon's channel, please make sure that you go back or go over to her channel after this. Another thing that we're doing new today is this right here. I'm on my computer today, which is much different than I've been doing before. As you can see, I got a green screen behind me. I got my logo up on the wall, and in future episodes, I'll have new things out there. So this is a new experience for me. As I say, you don't know what you don't know until you learn it. So this is something that I'm learning today. Bear with me if there's any glitches. We'll get through them. Let's say hi to Chris is in the mix. Thank you for coming in. Let's see. Slots of Ben is in the house. TL Slots is in the house. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming on and helping me support the channel by just viewing what's going on. Okay, guys, without any more further delay, let's get her in here and we can start talking to her. Her channel name is RhinoManSlots. So I'm going to bring her on screen right now, and then we have the fun wheel right here. We're going to do some questions from that, but let's get to know her. Yoshi Slots is in the house. What's up, RhinoMan? Okay, let's add her to the screen. Hello.
Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing this evening?
Can you see the chat? Can you see everything that's going on?
I can see the comments. Okay. That's what should be, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because private chat, I didn't see anything. It was blank.
You can see the comments there. We have Super Squirrel in the house.
Hi, Super Squirrel. In, hi, everybody.
We have Gamblers Unknown. Slots of Ben. Slots of Ben is going to be a guest on the show in an upcoming episode. We haven't worked it out yet, but he's definitely going to be a guest on one of the shows, either Coffee in the Morning or Nightcap with RhinoMan. I hope everybody has a beer or something to enjoy this conversation. Charlotte Harris, thank you for coming in.
Mommy, that's my mommy.
That's mommy. Okay.
Hi, mommy. Love you.
Take a moment and just introduce yourself to everybody out there. Not your slot channel, yourself.
Okay, so my legal name is Lorena Kelly, because I'm married. I am a mother, as you can see, of 5 children, ranging in age from 18 and down to 6. I am, like I said, married. I've been married. Oh my gosh, how many years have we been married? 13 years, but we've been together since I was 16 years old. So over 20 plus years.
Wow.
What do I do? Okay.
You don't look old enough to have 5 kids.
5.
How is that even possible? And an 18-year-old to beat?
Yes, I'm the mom of an adult. So I don't know where the time went. I'm like holding my child, a baby, and then like now I'm like, where did the time go? So I'm like, you're not grown yet, but yes, I'm the mom of an adult. So that comes with its own set of issues. But, you know, it's also a fun time because now I can kind of cut the umbilical cord and say, hey, you know what? I can let some things go. You can spread your wings. You can learn some things. If you want to get out there, fine. And I'm like, it is a relief. I'm scared, but it's a relief at the same time. So
that's awesome. We had some more people join. Ari Marie.
That's my niece. I got family in the house. My sister.
Oh, you got family in the house.
Yeah.
Nice. T-Town Gambler. Mom plus wife equals life.
That's my sister.
Your sister. That's awesome.
Yeah, she has
Super
a channel.
Squirrel, T-Town. Everybody's saying hi. Everybody's out here to find out more about you. So
I'm glad you guys came. Thank you for coming in tonight.
I really appreciate that. So you're a mom of 5.
Yes.
You've been with your husband now, not married, but for almost 20 years.
Yep, since I was 16 years old.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. And tell us a story, because I was lucky enough to get to meet you guys a few weeks ago, you and your husband,
Yeah,
which,
that was so
hey,
much fun.
you guys are an awesome couple.
Thank
Sister
you.
Yoshi's in the house.
Hey, Sister
Jeremy
Yoshi.
Kelly's in the house.
That's my hubby. Hey, baby.
So I got to meet you guys a few weeks ago at Paris in Vegas, and I
Yes.
would have loved to be there this weekend. But you guys are such a fun couple, and I'm
Thank
so
you.
excited to see where you take your channel and
Right.
how you incorporate your regular life into your slot channel, because that's going to be so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing. Tell us a
We're
story of
happy.
how you ended up in Vegas.
Okay, so we ended up in Vegas because we just really got tired of California. We needed a better quality of life for our big family. We literally got priced out. I tell you, I packed boxes in faith because we were ready to leave. We had so many opportunities to leave. I looked at those boxes, packed, unpacked, repacked. And I'm like, why am I still sitting here? And the answer that I got was, well, maybe you're not trying to go where I want you to go. And so I was like, well, let me just consider Vegas. I never thought about it. I never desired to move here, but something just said, why don't you just look? And so we looked, we found 3 properties we liked. We looked at one property, we viewed it, we loved it. We put the deposit down and we were moved in 2 weeks, like that. And so
Wow.
that's how we ended up here. Just, the quality of life and the cost of living is a lot lower here. And so that's why we're here. I was a little scared though, because I love to gamble. And lo and behold, we literally can see the casino from my son's window. It's like right around the corner. So I've been a good girl though. I haven't gone when I shouldn't have gone. There's times where I wanted to go, but we had bills to pay. And I said, okay, you know what? I'm not going to go in. So I've been pretty good about it. So I surprised myself with that. So yeah, that's how we ended up here. We love it. I love California. I'm always going to be a Cali girl. Our family is still there. Friends are still there, but I definitely don't want to move back. I love it here. It's family oriented, small community. So yeah, that's how we ended up here.
That's awesome. Super Squirrel, I think I added you as a mod. So if you could help me out, I'd really appreciate it. I want to.
Our Marie Shoes Dice said, and of course, because your niece is here. Yes, of course, because my nieces are here. I've got 2 nieces that are here with their kids and their family. And unfortunately, my husband's father passed away last year in June, and he lived here for quite some time. And so it's kind of bittersweet because unfortunately we moved after he passed away. It would have been nice to have him here for Christmases and to see our big house and how we've grown and what we're doing. But he's here in spirit. And so, yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Part of the reason I started gambling was, my grandma, my mom, and mostly my pops. He fought in World War II and the Korean War, and he loved Vegas. I mean, me and him would come on trips right when I turned 21, and
Fun.
Pops was old school, back in the day, just loved to drink. We'd go to Vegas and just he would have a good time. And he got up there in age. He was 92 years old. And
that's a long time to live.
That was our last trip to Vegas. We stayed downtown. He liked the casinos that paid with coins. So he liked to put money in and hear the coins drop. So we had to go downtown. We stopped at some of the other casinos, but El Cortez still had the coins at that time. And so we took him down there and he just had a blast. We got him down there. He's 92 years old, and we got him one of those scooters you can ride around in.
Scooters are so fun.
Nothing to do with it. He was
no
like,
scooter for dad.
But after he got used to it, he was like, okay, yeah, this will work, because we did a lot of walking and stuff. But so when we talked in Vegas, you don't really gamble too much on the Strip, do you?
No, I don't. It's so funny because I had friends and family that moved here and they told me, I don't gamble on the Strip. I'm like, what do you mean you don't gamble on the Strip? I mean, that's where it's at. That's where it's hot. That's where it's popping, and they were like, no. locals don't gamble on the strip. And I was trying to figure out why. So when we first moved here, we were always on the strip. The Luxor and, Bellagio, we were always on the strip. But then over time, we didn't go. And I think it's because the proximity, for one, we're way on the other side. So we're not close. But one thing I discovered is that the locals know where to go where the payouts are better.
Exactly.
So they'll go to like Dottie's or Molly's, even the station casinos. The Boulder Strip is somewhere you could go. The payouts are better in those areas, North Las Vegas too. So I discovered that I have a better chance of winning in those areas. And so I don't go and play on the strip very much anymore, every once in a while, just for the nostalgia of it all. Because we did
good advice. That's definitely good advice. Sister Yoshi wants to know, what's your favorite casino in Vegas?
Right now, my favorite casino is Santa Fe Station. I love Santa Fe Station. I love the family feel. I love the fact that with their players program, you don't have to spend a lot to be treated like royalty. Like every month we've qualified for gifts or some type of a comp or free play. They greet you with a smile. And I can say this now. I have this bag here. And it was actually donated by Station Casinos. I told them that I was on the way to 100 subscribers, my first 100 subscribers, and I wanted to do a giveaway. And they gifted me with a couple of items to give away. And so that's why I love just Station Casinos, but especially Santa Fe Station, because they treat you like royalty when you're there, no matter what you spend. So that's my go-to for right now, but I'm still checking out some other casinos.
That
was a good question, Sister Yoshi.
That is awesome. That's one of the things that I go to casinos that give you good service. I mean, I've been to a few casinos where, you can't record here and they're rude and everything else. So, I just don't visit those casinos. The ones that give you good service, regardless of anything else, those are the ones that I tend to gravitate to more than others. Okay, so we got Chris in the mix. How is YouTube going for you both?
That's my baby. That's my 18-year-old. Hey, baby. So right now, YouTube is slow. It's going slow for me. It's something that I'm learning. I'm playing by ear. When I was doing all of my playing, I wasn't even thinking about starting a YouTube channel. I wish I just would have taken the camera out at the time, because I was like on a roll. I didn't win any hand pays or anything like that, but I would go into the casinos with so much money. I would definitely get bonuses and some nice wins, but it's going slow. It's going slow because I'm not putting up the content that I need to be putting up. I mean, that's just the truth. What about you?
I will tell you that right now. Real TwinSlots says they don't gamble on the strip either.
And where do you guys go? Real 20. Where do you guys play at?
When you come to Vegas, Real 20.
When you come to Vegas, because I know Yamava. I know you guys. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah,
because they changed the name. I was like, what is this new casino? So it used to be San Manuel.
Yes.
Is that which one? Okay.
Oh, wait, we just got a bunch of other people that joined. Chumba Queen jumped in.
Hey, Chumba. Hi, TBT. I'm looking forward to seeing you this weekend. I'm going to be hanging out with him. Yeah, TBT, this weekend we're going to be hanging out. Hi, Chris and Lou. Love you guys. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, Ghost Lots, thank you for the subscription. Woo-hoo! I'm on my way to 100, almost there.
We got to get those giveaways going.
I know. Hey, Shaka Slots, thanks for subscribing.
Thank you, Shaka. Yeah, so we got a lot of people in Gold
Coast. And the stations too. Yeah, they're really, really good. They told me that I could film there anytime. Just give them a heads up so the security won't be on my arse. But they really didn't bother me anyway before that. But just to have the formal invite and the okay just kind of makes me feel a lot better. I don't have to whisper and sneak around corners to, get content. So that's really, really good. Oh, yes. And I will be hanging out with Chumba Queen, Chris and Lou Slots. Will you be there too, RhinoMan?
Of course.
In January. Who else is coming? It's just so many of you guys. I don't remember everybody.
Slot Sister will be there. It's her birthday weekend.
Slot Sister will be there.
TV Slots. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
I think El Güero Slots. There's
okay. Well, how do you pronounce his name? Because I don't speak Spanish.
How do I pronounce it?
How am I supposed to pronounce it? Because I'm so ghetto when it comes to saying things in Spanish. Is it El Guero?
Güero? Where?
El
No, Güero,
Guero.
that's me.
So
That's
the
me.
G you
El
don't
Güero is
pronounce
me.
El Guero. I don't know a little bit of Spanish, you guys. Don't laugh at me.
It's all good. It's all
I
good.
need to learn.
Slot Sister says, let's see what she says. She says, "Hey sis, beautiful, brazen looking, ever so lovely. Can you believe?"
Thank you, Slot Sister. You're beautiful too. And I love your energy and your spirit. And thank you guys for being so supportive. I'm new around here. I'm a rookie, So thank you guys. I really, really appreciate you guys.
She is one that will definitely help you out. You reach out to her, she helps everybody out. She is so selfless, along with the whole slot community. I can't say enough about them. Chumba Queen,
right.
Chris and Lou Slots, everybody is so supportive. Shaka Slots, he's on so many different channels as a mod. Hey, Shaka, I would make you a mod right now.
I see his name like everywhere. Oh, so there's a story behind this, because I think I had posted up like 2 videos, right? And things were not working out for me. I wasn't able to go into the casino with the amount of money that I wanted to. It was just like what I thought should be happening wasn't happening for me. And like when I tell you, I really got sad. Like I was depressed, okay? Because I felt like a big failure. And I was minding my own business, and I got an alert on my phone. And so I'm like, oh, it's something from YouTube. Let me see what's going on here. And it was a comment from Chris and Lou Slots. Chris and Lou Slots was the very first slot channel to comment on my page. They lifted my spirits. They encouraged me. Like, I didn't have like a lot of content up, as you can see. I still don't. And so I just kind of felt honored that they would even stop by to care. And then that just kind of woke me up, lifted my spirit to say, you know what, just keep going. So I just want to thank you guys, Chris and Lou Slots, for being so supportive of me throughout this whole journey. Even though I'm an extremely low roller. I can't keep up with you guys in these bets. I just want to tell you guys that I appreciate you guys so much for the support you've given. Real Twinning Slots of Ben, Melly loves slots. Is she on here? That's okay. I love her anyway. You, RhinoManSlots, and everyone else, TBT Slots in the community, have been so supportive and rallying around me, telling me don't worry about it. Get yourself out there. It's going to be okay. Hang out with us. Have some fun. Let it all hang out. So I really do appreciate the love. I'm really, really shocked. I had no idea the community was so thick like this.
You have no idea. Chris and Lou Slots says, let's get Brazen to 500 and RhinoMan to 2K. Hey, yes. I'm all for that. Thank you for that super chat. That is super awesome.
I'm all for it.
And I can tell you a story. When January comes around and you're going to meet Chris and Lou and Chumba and Slot Sister and everybody, and myself included, you are going to have a blast, because it's going to be nonstop fun just talking with everybody. I mean, there's not going to be a dull moment. Believe me.
I can see the camaraderie that you guys have on your streams and your videos. And I wish you guys could be a fly on the wall in these chats lately. They woke me up this morning with a hot cup of like laugh coffee. It was so funny. So yeah, I'm looking forward to spending time with you guys and gambling with you guys and drinking with you guys and just celebrating Christina's birthday and Slot Sister's birthday.
Yes, and I think there's going to be a couple more birthdays as well.
Really, in January? I know Lolo's thought she said was at the beginning of the month. She shares a birthday with my 10-year-old.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I have 2 in January.
Wow.
Oh, Shelia. Shelia's in the house. Desert Roses. Okay, so I just want to tell you guys about my social club. I love these ladies. We're also new. We're going to be establishing ourselves as far as the legalities of things. We're looking to get our 501(c)(3), so we're just waiting on the final paperwork. Called the Desert Roses. It's a social club for women in the Las Vegas and adjacent areas. So Shelia said, James and I will have to join you one day so we can learn how to win big. Shelia, That's a lot of pressure, but I will do my best. However, I'm going to be learning some things, from all of the other slot players. So I'm hoping I can come back with some nuggets so we can hit a jackpot together, because I definitely want to gamble with my sisters. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being in the chat. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
So to that point, they want to learn how to win big.
Yes.
From our conversation when we met, I think they need to talk to your husband, right? Because
yes. Okay. So I'm really kind of pissed about that. So I gamble with way more money, okay? And I spend way more time in the casinos. I play so much more than my husband does. He goes, after we play bingo, we both end up winning bingo. It was so cute. And at that time, I wasn't really playing slots a lot because I really love bingo. That's something that I really miss because I played it a lot with my grandmother when we were little. She was a gambler. So her and my granddad would literally be out here sometimes every weekend. I think their favorite place to gamble is Whiskey Pete's.
Oh.
Whiskey Pete's. So anyways, so we're leaving the casino and he's like, well, do you want to play? I'm like, yeah, sure. Well, let's just play. We want a little bit. Let's just put it all back in the casino because that's just what we do. So he sits at the video poker machine and I'm like maybe 2 down from him to his left. And I put my little $20 in there and I'm just done with that. I'm on my second 20. He looks over at me and he's like, babe, Lorena. I'm like, what? So I'm thinking he's asking me, well, what should I play? Because sometimes he'll consult me with, okay, so what should I play? Should I do this? And he's like, I won. I was like, so I'm thinking it's $250. He's like, no, I got the royal flush. It was $4,000. I was happy but mad at the same time because he put his little funky $50 in there, and I'm like shoving hundreds sometimes in these machines, and they don't even want to give me stinking bonuses or like these dead bonuses. And here he goes, puts his little 50, like first, I think it's like his third or fourth spin in, and he's like $4,000. And so it was the most nostalgic and fun experience to see them count out the money with him and everything. But he plays different than me. We did a switcheroo. In the beginning, he would do his little minimum bets. He would itsy bitsy with a $20 bill, and I would always max bet. So then I switched because I was like, I found that when you do the smaller bets, even though you may not win big, you can sit with the machines a lot longer most of the time. Yeah. I like to sit with the machines. I really like to enjoy them. I want to win. I hope to win. But for me, when I play slots, it's really more about enjoying the features and having fun and sitting there and smacking the button over and over again. It's cathartic for me. So yeah, so that's our little story about how my husband just went and just killed it on video poker. So I think we're going to try to get out there actually Sunday. I'm begging him to do try it all over again because you can only go up from there, right? So he got the second highest jackpot, and I think right now at Aliante, which is where we were playing at, the sequential royal flush is over $260,000.
Oh, get him out there!
We gotta go, right? I mean, if we do it with $50, so we're probably gonna just put a little $50 bill in there, and I'll film him, and it'll be fun. So it probably won't be a live; it'll probably be a recorded video, but be looking out for that.
Just have fun. TBT Slot says, love these live streams, getting to hear these stories. Great job, RhinoMan. I'm a little bit behind on the chat, but I'm getting to all of them. I just want to make sure we don't miss any questions for Brazen. So
yeah, and hi everybody that I missed. I'm sorry. Hi, KissyCat.
Let's see, Real Twinning Slots. If you want to take this one, you could go ahead.
Yes. Everyone struggles, and it's nice to have a supporting community. And our advice is to be consistent, don't get discouraged, and bet how you want and what you want. That's actually really, really sound advice for me, because I noticed that when I was trying to do things that everybody else was doing and kind of keep up, I started to get really, really sad, So now I'm like, you know what? I have my own unique style. I'm going to bet what I'm comfortable with. I feel like that's socially responsible, because I see so much, and not to be too serious in the chat, but I see so many people in our groups on Facebook, complaining and just so depressed because they're going and they're seeing other channels and they're trying to kind of keep up with what they're doing, and they're spending their rent money and they're spending their car payment money, and they're depressed. And I'm feel so bad. And I'm look, I'm not going to go into the casino with more than what I'm willing to lose. That's it. I'm very conservative gambler. So
there you go. That's excellent advice. got a good head on your shoulders.
Thank you.
Thank you, Real Twinning, for the $5
Thank you
super
for
chat.
it. Yeah, and thank you for
Really
the advice.
appreciate that.
I appreciate you guys.
But you know what? It's all about you being yourself.
Right.
Being yourself is most important, with everything. I know you have 5 videos up right now, and
I think there's 7 now. There's 7 because I have the video letting you guys know to join me in the chat. So it worked. Thank you guys for showing up. And I also just recently posted the video of my husband's slot play for his birthday. I kind of let him take over the channel and everything. And then there's like a story behind that too. So I was in a live, I think it was FNS that was playing, or someone was playing for their birthday. And I posted in the chat that we would be playing, my husband and I would be playing later that night. And so Chris and Lou put me on the spot. I was like a deer caught in headlights. And they were like, they challenged me to do a live. And so I didn't say anything. We get to the casino, the Luxor, and the live isn't working because, with YouTube, which I didn't know this, they give you 24 hours. So you can't just go live at the push of a button. You have to wait 24 hours. So I'm like sitting there like figuring out, well, what can I do? And so I was going to do a live.
Time out. Before you get into the rest of that.
What?
If you want to go live, drop of the hat, go on to StreamYard.
StreamYard's better? You like their platform better?
Especially if you're under 1,000 viewers. And I didn't know this when I started out, but if you're under 1,000 viewers, you could go live on StreamYard anytime, post it up.
And they don't give you that 24-hour, we got to fix things around here notice. Okay, didn't know that.
Not at all. Not at all.
So any rate, so I was trying to figure out what to do, and I was going to do a live premiere. So that's why at the end of the video, you guys are going to hear me say my first live, because that's how it was planned, but it didn't happen that way. So, but anyways, I did get the video up. Hope you guys like it. We had a blast. You'll see if you want or not, but we'll have more content like that coming up.
So 5K Grenade. Thank you so much for that $50 super chat.
She's so cute. Thank you.
And you have no idea, 5K, in person, it's way more, she's way more cute and fun, especially.
I know. I'm trying to be conservative because we've got new people in the chat. So but we're gonna have so much fun in January. I just know it's gonna be off the hook.
Yeah, definitely going to be off the hook. So I could give you a piece of advice right now because I'm going through this right now. When I started YouTube, I knew absolutely nothing about YouTube or anything. So I just started taking videos and posting them up and no thumbnails, or the thumbnails would just be a clip from inside the video. And this is super important. So, right now I'm going back and I'm trying to redo thumbnails and look at my videos and try and redo them, which I'm finding isn't working out the way that I thought it would. However, you're starting out now. Spend some time on your thumbnails, make them look really good, and put a thumbnail up for everything, and your description and title. Brian from Oh Yeah Slots, he gave me a couple of tips that said, keep your title under 60 characters. Put a tag in there, or a hashtag, or tag another channel if they're in the video. And then the first 3 lines of your description should be 3 hashtags, whatever's relative, your channel, and a few others. And then turn off your location on your videos. So the location doesn't take precedence, because you want to get the like, you want to get the views, not the casino where you're playing at. You could put them in the title, you could put them in tags, but spend some time on your thumbnails, spend some time on your titles and everything else. And if you're not doing it yet, go to vidIQ, because there's a checklist that'll help you out with a lot of different things. It's a free app, because right now I'm using all free apps, free everything. I do have a subscription for StreamYard because I have to do a lot of these lives. But I look for free apps that help me make intros and whatever I can for thumbnails or anything. But that's just a little piece of advice. Let's see. Real TwinSlots wheel. Go ahead.
we overspent when we first started our channel because we were so stressed out about getting content and we ended up getting burnt out. Wow, like that's crazy, you know? And in the beginning, I was trying to do the same thing. And I reached out to Real Twinning actually and just told them, like, you guys, I'm running out of money here. What can I do? What am I supposed to do? And they did give me some tips. They were like, you know, break up content. So when I do finally get back to a point where I can have a consistent budget for my gambling, then I can break up my content and do shorts, because you can monetize your shorts without having to be officially monetized with YouTube. So, you know, they gave me some sound advice and they encouraged me to just keep going, but break up the content and like make things stretch for me. Somebody asked in the chat what my favorite slots are. And right now, I don't like any of them. I'm like, right now, I don't like slots. Slots are not my friend. I'm telling you, I played Buffalo recently. I just had a little $20 and I just didn't feel like filming, which is another thing I got to get over. I played $20 in the machine and I kept getting like the bonuses with the coins, but they were empty.
Yeah.
Empty bonuses. What is going on here? So I'm like, I don't like any slots right now. But when I like them again, one of my absolute favorites is 88 Fortunes.
Oh, 88 I love 88 Fortune.
Yeah, the 3-reel though. I saw that there was a new one at Paris. I played that. And I think Slots of Ben played it recently. He had way better luck than I did when we played at Paris. Yeah. But the reason why I like that one so much is because that's the only one that I was able to get a jackpot on. I won a major on it.
Oh, fantastic.
So, right. And I'll probably revisit that. So you guys will see me chasing that grand because you can only go up from there. So that's one of my most favorites. And then the older Stinking Rich. It's so fun. Like I can play that machine and it'll at least give me my money back. So those are my two.
That's awesome. So you need to get one of these.
Yes, I do. I'm hoping that'll be under the Christmas tree. I gave my husband a list.
Right. It's not expensive. And actually, this one, I got the idea for this one from Slotaholic. I met him at Cosmo during G2E, and he showed me this, and it's only $35, but it's freaking awesome. Then I ran into Mr. Mike Slots. He has 2 of them. So he was like, hey, just hold on to this for me.
Oh, that's so cool.
But you know what? That's the community. Everybody is awesome. James,
I like what Sister Yoshi said. She said, play what you want. Stinking Rich is fun. Oh, Sister Yoshi, I lost her. But she was basically just saying, play what you want. People will watch whether you win or lose. And that was just something that I was like really having anxiety over, because I was like, I don't want to lose in front of people. Like, who wants to lose in front of someone? You know, you feel like you're going to be ridiculed. And then also, I really want to give what I personally feel is quality content. But, you know, one of my subscribers and viewers just said that. We don't care whether you want to lose. We just want to see you play. So if I go in the casino with $20 or whatever, I'm going to film it.
But you know what? That's the whole point. And it's a good thing you're on the show right now. It's because more people are getting to know you for you. And that's all you have to be when you're recording videos. Just have fun. Right. If you enjoy playing slots, then enjoy it, and it will show to your viewers.
Right.
You know, if you're trying to be something you're not, it's not going to happen. And back to Real Twinning's thing was, I get that point, because as soon as I turn on the camera, I'm like, oh, I got to hit something big. I better put more money in. I better do this. I better do that. You feel like you have to get great content. Of course, everybody wants to see you win.
Right.
But, you know, at the same time, I found that if I'm going with 300 and I'm going to start a session with $100, this is another tip. If I start with 20 or 100, I'm going to record that whole session, whether I go up or down or lose or whatnot. Okay. It makes it easier than breaking up 5-6 videos and putting them together. But if you start off with 100, you play that 100, that's one session, boom, that's done. Right. You don't have to splice videos in there and keep going.
Makes sense. And thank you so much, Sister Yoshi, for rooting for me. I really appreciate that. It just makes me feel like a lot of relief, that I can just be myself, play the slots because I love to play them, even though right now they're on my, what list. But thank you so much. And Gambling said, I think people could care less what you bet. It's more your personality. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's so true with all the channels that tend to grow.
Mm-hmm.
It's the personality. You're coming through in your videos, and that's what people want to see.
That's good.
They don't
That was
want
the
to see
question I
somebody
had.
just, pressing buttons, not saying anything.
Right. I think on one of them I didn't say very much, and it was because I was just in shock. I think I put like just a few dollars into Fudao. I think it's Lean. I cannot pronounce the name of it. The bag game, the famous bag game that
Yeah.
we all love to play. That's my husband's game. He always gets lucky on it.
Oh.
But yeah, I was in shock because I'm thinking I have to like spin 100 times, put 100 in the machine. I mean, I literally put barely anything on my third or fourth spin. The bag just kept coming and kept coming. And that was the first time that I actually saw the bag spin inside of a bonus. I didn't even know they could do that. So I was just kind of just enjoying the machine and was speechless. So sorry, you guys. Didn't say a whole lot in that one.
KissyCat says, I miss the old nickel machines. I used to win on those coin-in machines.
She's with dirty hands. I miss them too. I spent my 21st birthday here with my then boyfriend, now husband. We stayed at the Circus on the Manor side. And I remember we didn't have a whole lot of money. I was really pissed off about that because I wanted to go out and have fun. It was my 21st. And so after chewing him out, he's going to be like, why are you telling me this? After chewing him out, he's like, let's just go gamble with the few dollars we have. And they did have the quarter machines with that little spinning circle, the one that spins around.
Yes.
And so I lost my Players Club card. I was just so irate by the time I got there. But we sat down. I put a couple of quarters in and I had this strategy. It was the funniest thing. So I would put my little quarters in and anything that I would win, I would cash out the coins at the bottom of the pan and put them in my cup. And then I would play with the rest. So every time I win something, cash out, keep half, play with the rest. And I think we started with like just $20 and I ended up winning $250 worth of coins. And then as we were getting ready to leave, my husband drops the coins all over the floor, but he picked them all up. So that was fun. So I missed the coins, and I probably will go and play them. I might film that too. Hopefully you guys aren't hurt. Yeah.
Circus still has coins. They have the dollar coins.
It's just so hard to find a seat, especially at Circus because there's not a lot of machines. So, but I'll play.
I remember when my mom and dad used to take us over there. And they would come back up in the middle of the night with a bucket full of either quarters or dollars or something. And they would come up with like 6 or 7 buckets because they just had the buckets by the side of the machine. They would come over with 6 or 7 buckets, and me and my brother would have the coins. That was so much fun. But speaking of Circus, do you take your kids there? Because I remember taking my kids there. I have 4. I have 3 daughters and 1 son. My son's the youngest at 21. So I have a 29, 27, 26, and my 21-year-old. But I used to take them to Circus, and they used to love it, around the top. There used to be, there's not anymore because I went last year, a bar at the top where you could sit and drink and your kids could go around and play all the games and everything. Do you take your kids to Circus, or have they been there?
Yes, we've been like so many times to Circus, the Midway. We let them play the video like games. They've actually done some improvements to the toy store, where you get your prizes.
Yes.
They've done some updates. They got better prizes there. So the kids love it. They like to see the acts that, go back and forth, the trapeze acts. We haven't gone to the Adventure Dome yet, but that's something that we definitely want to do. So
that's another one.
We're trying to figure it out. Though. Somebody wanted to do it for their birthday. I've got 2 birthdays in January, so we might do it in January. But yeah, we take them there all the time. They love it. Yeah, it's a part of our memories, so we definitely share it with them.
Okay, TL Slots says something for you here.
Okay. Raisin Slots, we learned to build up our money at the casino, then increase bets. Use the house free play to convert into cash. Okay, that's good advice. So build up the money at the casino and then increase the bets. I do that. I'm just scared to do that all the time. I'm so inconsistent when I play. Like I feel like if I don't win anything significant, I won't go up on my bet. If I get a nice line hit of like about 30 or $40, then I will up my bet to like the next one over. But if I'm not winning anything significant, I'm kind of scared to do that.
So James
Hi,
Spitzer,
James Spitzer. Thank you so much for friending me. I need more friends.
so he is an awesome guy, and he just, you know
Hi,
what? I can't.
Goldie.
He's going to be on my show this coming Monday,
Mhm.
and there's just so much I want to ask him because I believe he got a sponsorship with Circa
Oh,
Casino
wow.
in
Okay.
Vegas,
That's big. That's huge.
and then he's got another announcement coming out for a special event in February that hopefully you and your husband could get out
Ooh.
to.
Yeah,
Um,
we definitely want to be there. Is he going to post it on his page?
he'll announce it on my show on Monday morning,
Oh, you know I'll be there.
and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah, he is one awesome guy. I got to meet him at Cosmo about a month ago now. But yeah, he's awesome guy, definitely.
So my niecey Pooh asked, "What are my goals for my channel in 2022?" So I definitely want to be more consistent with my channel. I want to post up more content. I want to be consistent with the channel. I definitely want to do more lives because I haven't done. This is my very first live of anything, like I said in the video. So I was thinking that maybe the first Sunday of every month I could do either a live chat or a live play. So you guys can at least expect one live at least once a month from me, just so that you guys can get closer to me, I can get closer to you, and there's more community interaction. It's more fun when you do it that way. um as far as the goal for the channel, I'm really trying to figure it out. Really, honestly, I can say I don't know what my goals are just yet. I'm figuring those things out. I definitely, like I said, want to build more content. I want to get my subs up. I want to get more viewers, and I want to get my hours. So monetization is something that may not be impossible. I might have to wait a little bit longer, but I definitely can say I know that for sure in 2022, I want to try to get monetized. I know that's a huge goal because
You
I've
know
seen
what?
a lot of slot players.
You will definitely get there. Just be yourself. Like you
Okay.
said, consistently, whatever you're going to post, if you're going to post one video a week, one video a month, whatever, put it on your channel, put it in your description about you page. If it's once a week, just make sure you post a video once a week, once a month, whatever it is, just stay consistent to that. But to go back to your lives, you talked about the Adventure Dome with your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's your personality, it's your channel.
Mm-hmm.
Bring some of that in. Like I said, date night with your husband. That's a good one where you guys could go, even if he hits the royal flush and you don't, it's all good, but you're in a unique spot. You live in Vegas. You could go to the pinball place. You could go to all those little trendy things that are popping up, whether
Right.
it's date night with your husband or whatever. Just put it out there. People want to see that. Especially a lot of people can't get to Vegas as often as they would like.
My mom was saying something, but I missed it in the chat. Oh, this is all inspiring for any new content creator. Looking forward to seeing your future content. Thank you, Shelia. Shelia has some things going on too. She's a brand ambassador. Like all of the ladies in the Desert Roses are bosses. So I'm definitely looking forward to creating with you, actually, Shelia. So I'll see you guys in a couple of days. We're about to turn it. We're doing our vision boards together. We're
Oh,
having a
there
vision
you go.
board party. So that's going to be really fun. Are we
And
doing mimosas or sangrias? We're going to be drinking something.
and you mentioned the channel earlier that you like. Melly Love Slots is in the house now.
Melly, hey, sweetie. I love Melly's spirit. Oh my gosh, she's such a sweet person. She's been so supportive of me and giving me advice and everything. And I love her. I want to meet you soon. So I don't know when you're going to be in Vegas. I think you're going to be here the weekend of the 14th. Please DM me somewhere, IG something. I want to hang out with you. Even if we don't gamble, we can just I'll watch you. I don't care. I just want to kind of be around you and hang out. So please let me know. Oh, and my mom, thank you, RhinoMan, for gracing my daughter with this huge opportunity. God bless you. Oh, mommy.
Hey, your your daughter is
Love
very
you,
special,
mommy.
and I'm looking forward to the content that she has to be putting out. It's going to be awesome. I just want you to put out everything. So,
Okay.
if you go with your kids to the
Just
pinball
share it
arcade,
all.
do it. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I think we're gonna spin the wheel and see what kind of questions are behind these
Okay.
wheels. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
oh
spin it,
boy.
and we do have a couple of viewer engagement questions too, where they get to pick a number. But let's get it started. Hold on.
Rockin' Rocco's in the house, and Gamblebee, Goldie, Slots, anybody I missed. Hey, thank you guys for coming in. Thanks, sis. I
Okay,
love
actually, this
you.
is a viewer guess. You guys have to guess. The question is, how long does it take you to get ready to go out?
Who asked that question?
Wait. The viewers got to guess. If you guys guess, I'll send you a RhinoMan pack with a bracelet, a pin, and a couple of other things here. So guess how long it takes her to go out, and the one that's the closest will get the pack. Let's see here. El Wedo
He said
Slot.
30 minutes. Wait, slots have been, you mean 19 minutes, 45 minutes, 30 minutes,
Wow, I missed it.
45, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, 25,
2
2 hours
hours.
plus her hair is whipped already, 1 hour. Oh, my niece is so funny. 45 minutes.
30 minutes from TL.
TBT said under 10. TL Slots at 30 minutes. Yoshi, 2.5 hours.
Now this is getting ready to go out with your husband.
Like for a night on the town, like something
For a
special.
night on the town.
Okay. My husband said he already knows the answer, so he can't play. It takes me between 20 to 30 minutes, honestly.
Okay, so let me see who did 20 to 30 minutes here. I thought I saw somebody. TL Slot said 30 minutes.
And TL Slot said, moms are always ready to go. Yep.
Super Pro said 25 minutes.
My mom said 2 hours. Rockin' Rocco said 5 minutes. How are you doing, Rockin'? I've been trying to ask you that in the chats, but you haven't seen him. I know he was recovering a while back from COVID. So I just want to know how you're doing. Are you better? But yeah, between 20 and 30 minutes.
Okay, so we got a couple of winners there. We got I think it was
Gamblebee said 30.
Gamblebee. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't take me a long time because I'm already freshened up and everything. I don't wear a ton of makeup. It doesn't take a lot of time for me to whip my hair. And I usually put my outfit out the night before. So it doesn't take me. That's the one thing that he said when we started dating. He's like, "You're ready already?" I'm like, "Yeah, it used to take me 15 minutes." Like, I'm done. I'm ready. It doesn't take me forever.
That's great. Rockin' Rocco's 100% better. I probably have not seen those comments for some reason.
Of course. Oh, no, don't apologize. Don't apologize. Those chats are like so busy. It's so hard to keep up. That is so funny in those chats. That's the reason why I just give a universal wave now, because it's so many people in the chat and I can't type enough. And so I just say, hi all.
So Chris and Luce in a $4.99 super chat. Thank you for what you do, Rhino Man. You're an amazing host. Looking forward to being a guest. Our best to you and Brazen.
And safe travels to you guys, because I saw that you were getting ready to board your plane.
Yeah, they are definitely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be going live on Sunday at 7 p.m. Yeah.
Okay.
We're definitely going to have
there.
So let's give this another spin here.
Okay. Thank you, Gambler.
Oh, one more. And by the way, guys, I'll go back through the chat. If you guys know that you guessed between 20 and 30 minutes, message me on Facebook and I'll get the information to send you out your prize pack. Okay, let's see what we got here. What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve.
Yes.
Oh gosh, dishonesty.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's just very difficult for me to deal with people who aren't genuine. I read people very well, and so if I feel like you're not a real person, it's like a pet peeve. Like, just be upfront with me, because I'm pretty accepting of all people. I'm everyone's friend, and so it's a pet peeve when people just don't come as they are, where there's an ulterior motive. So yes, it irks me. And I understand why people might be afraid to be themselves and all. And I try to show grace and not judge, but please just be real. Be real with me.
Melly agrees with you, Brazen. Okay, my husband
is an amateur at slots, but he always has luck on Wonka's Dreamer of Dreams, I believe it's called. Yeah, Willy Wonka. I haven't played that one yet. It's a cute game and it's appealing with all the colors and music. Hey, we got to play that together, Shalia. You want to play that? When we go out to gamble, we can play that one, because I've never played it before. It's so colorful, but I try to stay away from those, because I heard that the more colorful themed ones don't pay out as much. So
yeah, I think it's the themed games, because they have to pay residuals to the
for the copyright.
Copyright and everything
makes
else.
Sense.
So that sort of makes sense. Let's give this one more spin here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so when you drive the car, do you drive it all the way to empty, or are you one of those that has to put gas in it?
I drive it all the way to empty.
Okay, so you go all the way down to where it says refuel.
Right. I mean, when you can barely see that little orange line, and I'm telling you, I'm like butt clenching sometimes, because I'm like, oh, I have this. So I'm looking on my GPS. I have this many miles left. All right, great. I got 25 miles, especially because like I do Uber Eats deliveries. Okay. I will take it right down to that line, because I don't want to have to keep refilling, So I don't know what's going on. The gas prices here, they used to be like affordable. They were like $2.89 a gallon. Now we're at like close to $4, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, you're close to $4. Over here, it's close to $5. So be grateful that you're only close to $4.
Wonka machines at Casino Royale are loose. I won $250 twice on $20. I need to go. So that one on the is that here and on the Strip, Casino Royale? I think that's on the Strip, isn't it?
I believe so.
I have never played there before. Okay, I'll take the tip and try, because I want to win. I want to have fun and win.
I think that's the whole point, to have fun and win. And when you win, you definitely have fun. Okay, so let's give this one more spin and see what we got here.
Oh, the Elvis machine by the bar. Okay. Thanks for the tip, KissyCat. I'll try it.
Okay, what's your favorite thing to cook?
My favorite thing to cook, salmon.
Salmon?
Yeah, okay. It's easy. We put the salmon on the skillet. We put a little bit of butter on it, or oil, and, a little bit of salt, and it's pretty simple. And honestly, I can say this: I don't do most of the cooking in the house. My husband cooks. Okay. I hate cooking.
Okay,
he does all the cooking.
So what's the thing that you like him to cook the most?
Steak. Yeah, every anniversary, what we used to do, because we didn't do this last year, but every anniversary, our anniversary is in September, we cook steak, and we do sauteed spinach, macaroni and cheese, like the actual home cooked macaroni and cheese, and then we have a glass of champagne, and that's what we do together. We cook every anniversary. That's what we would do, because we like to eat, we love steak. So we'll eat at Morton's and Mastro's, and I think we ate at Prime once. So we love steak, but we can always afford it. I mean, we have to save up for that. So we would just cook at home. So that's the favorite when he cooks it, the steak, because it's just right. And he knows I don't like mine pink. He likes his a little bit of pink. I need mine well.
Okay, so what does he do better, cook or barbecue?
Oh, that's a tough one. It's kind of equal, honestly. It's equal. Like
Okay,
he cooks, I mean, he cooks well and he barbecues well and he loves to barbecue.
there you
So
go.
we haven't done that here yet. We need a grill. Babe, we need a grill. We need to barbecue and we need to invite friends over.
So Gamblers Unknown says when you go to Casino Royale, hit the Pizza Hut in the back. In the
Oh,
back.
personal pan pizza you can get. Oh, okay. The best personal pan pizza you
Yeah.
can get. I definitely will do that. And my kids love pizza, so I'll bring some home for them to eat too.
Let's see. Chris in the mix. I have a question. I want to know, do casinos challenge you?
Well, I don't know what that means, baby. Clarify. Do they challenge me or do they make me upset? Is that what you're saying? They do piss me off. I want to punch the machine sometimes. I have a temper, but clarify the question, baby.
Spanglish Slots is in the house.
Hi, Spanglish.
She is so wonderful. I
I
got some
was trying to
bit.
look at that
I got
challenge
some.
that she did. Who was that she was on with that she recently did like a challenge with? It was like a competition. I have to watch it. And that's another thing. It's so many of you guys. I really want to watch every single solitary video. And I find that it's just impossible. I can't, I just like, I feel like, who do I watch today? I want to watch everybody's videos, but I just can't do it. So if I only comment on one every once in a while or do a like or whatever, please don't be upset. It's so many of you guys. It's hard for me to support everybody.
JT, what's up, sis?
Oh, hi, JT. That's my brother, Josh. My little brother. I'm the oldest of 5.
Wow, you're the
Yes.
oldest of 5, and you have 5.
And I have 5. That was not planned. That wasn't planned. I didn't see myself being a parent. I didn't. But I have 5 babies and I love them all. So, but yeah, for us, let's see, it's 3 boys and two girls. So it's me, I'm the oldest. Then there's Robert. He's 2 years younger than me. Then there's Joshua, is 5 years younger than me. Then there's Tatiana. I think, are we 9 years apart? And then there's Lance. I think we're 10 years apart. So yeah, it's 5 of us. And I love all of them. And actually, my sister lives in Henderson. She lives close to me. They just moved here recently. So
Okay.
I got my family. I'm trying to get everybody. Come with me. Come on. Move up here with me, family, because I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
So there is a question on here that I want to know the answer to because we're talking about kids right now.
Okay.
Which one of your kids reminds you the most of you when you were a kid, and why?
Oh, that's a hard one. Oh gosh, because they each have so much about me. The youngest.
The youngest?
Yeah, my youngest one, Janessa. She's like, she's a wisecracker. Like, she's like wise beyond her years. Some of the stuff that comes out of her mouth, I'm like, you're only 6. What are you talking about? You're barely like learning to read and put sounds together, and you're saying these little wisecracker remarks. And sometimes I'm like, should I pop your hand or should I just laugh? Because it's the cutest thing. She's friendly. She speaks her mind. She's so confident. That's the one thing that I love about all of my children. They just don't care about what anyone thinks. And when I was a kid, I was always performing. I was always on stage. And I honestly really just didn't care when I was a kid what anybody thought. So yeah, she's the most like me. But they each have like something, about me. And some of the things I'm like, ooh, that's kind of ugly. I need to change that.
You were a wisecracker too when you were younger?
Yeah.
Wait,
My mom will tell you I said something and I really hate to say this, but it's just the truth. When I was younger, I got bullied a lot because again, I'm everyone's friend. I love people. I love everybody. And so I used to get bullied a lot. And I think I was talking to my uncle or something like that. And he said something to me and I said, see, that's why I don't like peoples. I'm learning to love people though. But yeah. Yeah, when I
No,
was a little girl, I got bullied so
I,
much.
I get it. I get it. I used to be short all the way through the 11th grade of high school.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I have a Filipino friend he's one of my best friends, and he's like 5'6", and he used to tease me so much. We'd walk in the apartment building where we live. Jump and touch the ceiling, and he would sing that song to me. Short people got no reason, you know. You know. So he used to pick on me until the 11th grade. The summer of my 11th grade year, I shot up like 6 inches. I
Oh
was
my
all
goodness.
awkward and everything, but I ended up getting up to 6 foot, and now I look back at him and I tease him and stuff too. But yeah, I get your point. How you know you were bullied and stuff. Um,
Right. Real
yeah,
Twinning had asked, am I a Virgo? I'm an Aquarius. I am an Aquarius. My birthday is February the 15th. That's interesting that they say Virgo. Oh, Melly says that's because you're beautiful and they hating on you. They have low self-esteem. That, you know what? That's what my mom would tell me, and it didn't help. It really didn't. She tried her best to just say it's not you, it's them. Show them grace. Love
yeah,
your enemies, and I did. I was quick to forgive, but it still hurt.
yeah.
It
No,
still
I
really, really
get
hurt.
it. That when I was short, I had that short person. I would talk a lot of crap to bigger kids and everything because I was short. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
It's everybody else's issue. It's not yours, and it's so hard growing up. And you know, it's just one of those things that
it is.
um,
But it made me
you're
stronger.
yeah, and that's what I was getting ready to get at because
Yeah.
we went through a lot of things growing up at my age. I'm not sure how old you are, but I'm pretty old. I had to deal with a lot of that stuff, and it was just like toughen up, deal with it, learn to get through it
Mhm.
and now do it. Kids nowadays they don't have that. um I want to choose my words carefully. They don't
Right.
have that kind of toughness because here's a trophy for you. You didn't win anything, but we're going to give you a trophy anyway. You know,
You don't believe in the participation trophies?
yeah, exactly.
Oh my
You know,
gosh. So
I
speaking of trophies, I do miss that. I miss my son. My son played soccer for 7 seasons,
mhm.
and the participation trophies were really cute. But my
Yeah,
husband said the same thing. Like, what does that mean? What is that supposed to spell? So I understand exactly what you're saying.
yeah. As a guy, I mean, I'm like, no, I've had to.
Sleep.
I You know what? It wasn't so much because I was short and I loved basketball. I wanted to play basketball. I tried joining every team in high school. I was like the manager, the ball boy, all the way up until the 11th grade because I got to work out with the team and everything else. But once
Mhm.
that growth spurt hit, I ended up making the varsity team. But the
Ah,
whole thing is I had to deal with so much adversity.
right,
And you know what? You're not going to make it. Okay, so in my opinion, that drives me to go more.
right,
So
right.
I just think there's not enough adversity out there for the kids nowadays. That's my thought process. I try to instill in my kids, you don't need anybody to tell you here you could take it. You got to earn it.
Right.
So
Right. I think that I learned that with my oldest because I kind of did coddle. I did. I tried to create an environment that was easy, where there was very little struggle. Because there were times where, we did struggle and I didn't want my kids to go through that. But then I started to realize that's just not the best thing. You know, you want to give good advice, you want to raise them, you want to do the things that and then once they're older, they're going to take that or not, and I learned that.
yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, like I said earlier, my baby is doing okay. I'm like, no, she's not gonna make it out there. No, you can't go. Just give me a couple of extra years. I don't think you got everything that I was trying to give you. And she's actually doing well.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's good. So, sometimes the struggle makes you stronger, and everything you deal with life. you're going to go through ups and downs, and that's all part of life. Mele loves lots. I know how it feels to be bullied, but we'll all eventually go through something similar, but
Right.
it will always make you stronger. You just have to learn to deal with it and move forward.
Move
You know
forward.
what? You're so right, Melly. You're
Thank you,
so right.
Melly. That's true. You just have to move forward. I mean, you acknowledge it. You don't ignore how you feel about it. You deal with your feelings. I give myself like a couple of minutes to cry. I really do time it. I say,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to cry for 15 minutes about this. I'm going to punch walls. I'm going to do whatever I need to do. And then after that 15 minutes is up, I got to get up.
There you go.
I just can't stay in that phase, because I know if I stay in it too long, I'm not going to come out of it, So yeah, that's definitely good advice. Thank you so much, Melly. She says, you're a strong woman and God has a purpose for everything and God will handle them. You just do you and live for your kids. Remember, you're beautiful and I'm happy we're friends on YT, on YouTube. Me too, Melly. Yeah. I love friends. I definitely want to meet you in person. Like, I want to be friends in real life.
Yeah. And you know what? You said it right there. A lot of these people that I've met online have turned into friends in real life. So
Right.
The community is strong. The friendships are strong that are built from this, because you guys have a lot in common, and there's a lot that you could discuss with. And then when you meet somebody in person, you'll see that, hey, these guys are great people. Just watch January.
Oh my gosh. Like I said, the chats have been very funny, to say the least. I don't even know. I'm like, what have I gotten myself into here? I'm preparing myself. I'm preparing.
Definitely. Okay, so we've been on for an hour and 12 minutes. It only seems like
that's
10 minutes. It only seems like 10 minutes because you've been such a great guest.
Thank you.
I think you're only 2 away from 100 now. So
thank you guys.
You better get that giveaway ready
together. Yeah. Make sure you guys comment in the videos, because I think the way that I'm going to do it is the random selector will select from the comments. And I don't know if they're going to allow me to put all the videos or just one. So I don't know if it's just going to randomly select. So if you guys could please just leave a very short comment on all the few videos that I have, just to make it fair for everyone, so no one gets left out.
So, you know what?
Thanks lots of Ben. You rock too. I love his videos, and I love the music that he has on Instagram. Like when he does his stories, the music is so fun. I hope to meet you soon too. Slots of Ben. We all got to get together and play together.
So you have been a fantastic guest. I want to thank you for coming on. And we are going to do this in about 6 months or 3 months to see how far along you've come, because I know you're going to be excellent. Your personality is outstanding.
Thank you.
Thank you. I loved getting to know you better as a person, not just as a slot channel. Mm-hmm. So I look forward to the good things that you have coming our way.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity and being willing to be supportive and give the advice. I'm taking the advice. I'm putting things in place that you're telling me. So I'm definitely looking forward to what the new year has to offer. And I definitely want to grow a whole lot.
You'll have no problem growing. Just remember, it's not a race where you got to get through right now. It's more of a marathon. So just take your time. Make sure you do it right, and you're definitely going to grow. You have so much support from the community already. And watch, after January, you're just going to take off.
Right. And I'm preparing for that too. And that's one thing that I can say that a lot of people don't do, especially myself. You always prepare for the worst or the what if, but you just never prepare for what if it goes right? Like, what if it becomes a great success? Like, how am I going to handle that? So that's definitely what I'm doing now, is preparing for growth.
Yeah, you should. My opinion is, start working on your merchandise. Start working on, how you're going to grow your channel, because it's going to grow. Without a doubt. You just got to prepare for that. And that's, I'm glad you're doing that now.
I am. All right. Well, you guys have a good evening. I'm so glad you guys joined me. Thank you so much for blowing up my chat, for showing me love, for showing support, for getting me to almost 100 subscribers. As soon as I hit that 100, you guys should be seeing a video up within at least a week, letting you know the details of the giveaway. Like I said, I got some goodies from the station casinos. They showed me some love with my little channel here, the little channel that could. So I've got goodies to give you guys just to say thank you for your support. And it's only up from here. Thanks, Melly.
Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you for the super chats. Oh, wait, I didn't show you. I got new merchandise now.
You got some new merch.
I
love it. Okay, I want one.
I got shirts now.
Okay, I'm going to have to go on your site. I want a shirt.
Definitely. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate everybody coming onto this stream. Right now, enjoy your holiday, enjoy your
Happy
families,
holidays.
enjoy your friends. Hey, number 17. Heck yeah, 100.
Yay! You guys got me to 100. I am so appreciative. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I got to get this giveaway together. Oh my Lord, Christmas is coming up. So it's going to be after Christmas, you guys. I definitely want to take a break and be here and completely present with my family. But definitely I will try to get that out, by the new year. Okay, I promise.
You do that. Enjoy, everybody. Thank you.
Have a good night, everybody. Happy holidays.
We will talk to you later.
All right. Good night.